The United States currently stands at a critical juncture where political maneuvers, economic shifts, and rapid technological advancements are weaving a complex new narrative for the nation, from the high-stakes debates in Washington, D.C. to the innovative hubs of Silicon Valley. The pulse of change is felt in every corner of the country. The ideological struggle between major political factions has moved beyond campaign speeches and into the daily lives of citizens, influencing everything from local governance to workplace dynamics. One of the most pressing issues remains immigration policy, where a tug-of-war between federal mandates and state-level enforcement has reached a boiling point in the courts. While some argue for heightened security to preserve national stability, others champion humanitarian reforms, leaving the American public searching for a middle ground that ensures both safety and compassion. Economically, the nation is navigating a unique and often contradictory landscape. While official reports suggest that inflation is beginning to stabilize, the reality on the ground tells a different story for the average household. The housing market has evolved into a national crisis, with property values and rental rates in major hubs like New York, Los Angeles, and Austin reaching levels that are simply unattainable for many. This shift has forced a younger generation to delay traditional milestones like homeownership, fundamentally altering the American dream. At the same time, the Federal Reserve's ongoing adjustments to interest rates serve as a double-edged sword. They are necessary to curb long-term inflation, but impose immediate financial strain on middle-class families. This has sparked a new era of fiscal conservatism among consumers, where saving is prioritized and discretionary spending is being carefully scrutinized. The technological frontier is perhaps the most vibrant, yet polarizing aspect of modern America. The integration of artificial intelligence into the mainstream economy is no longer a futuristic concept, but a daily reality. While tech giants promise a new age of efficiency and medical breakthroughs, there is a growing sense of anxiety within the workforce. Professionals in administrative, legal, and creative fields are grappling with the potential for displacement, leading to urgent discussions about the need for new labor protections and educational pivots. Furthermore, the global race for semiconductor supremacy and data security has turned technology into a cornerstone of national defense. The U.S. government is now funneling historic levels of investment into domestic manufacturing to reduce dependency on foreign supply chains, framing the tech industry as the front line of 21st century national security. On the global stage, America is recalibrating its foreign policy in a world that feels increasingly fragmented. The ongoing conflicts in Europe and the Middle East have ignited intense debate. Congress regarding the extent of military and financial aid. A growing America First sentiment is challenging traditional interventionist roles, with a significant portion of the population calling for resources to be redirected toward domestic infrastructure and healthcare. Manuel Bruma. Manuel. The White House is strengthening strategic alliances in the Indo-Pacific to balance rising global powers, ensuring that American influence remains a stabilizing force in international trade. These geopolitical chess moves are being watched closely, as any shift in U.S. engagement has immediate repercussions for global markets and diplomatic stability. Socially and culturally, a profound transformation is taking place as the country moves toward a greener economy. The massive transition to renewable energy sources, while hailed as a victory for climate action, presents significant logistical and economic hurdles. The shift away from fossil fuels is reshaping industrial heartlands and fluctuating energy costs, creating a tension between environmental goals and immediate economic stability. Amidst this, a digitally native generation is using social media to drive grassroots movements at an unprecedented scale, making every social issue a national conversation in a matter of hours. However, this connectivity comes with the challenge of misinformation and the rise of deepfake technology, which are forcing a reevaluation of digital literacy and the integrity of democratic processes. Ultimately, the story of the United States in 2026 is one of resilience and reinvention. The nation is navigating a period of intense self-reflection, trying to balance its historical ideals with the demands of a rapidly evolving global landscape. The struggle between the power centers of Washington and the everyday realities of the American worker continues to define the national character. As each day brings new policy updates and social shifts, the country remains a focal point for the world, proving that its internal evolution is not just a domestic affair but a significant factor in the future of global civilization. The American spirit of innovation and adaptation is being tested like never before, carving out a path toward a future that is as uncertain as it is full of potential.